Okay, so for this one, make sure that when you are graphing or looking at tables that everything is in y equals, and if you look at these equations, they're not in y equals. So I'm going to do problem number 2 just because it has negatives. Okay, problem number 1's pretty easy. So on this second column, it says solve for y. You're going to write it in slope-intercept form, and you're going to tell me what the slope and the y-intercept is in that square. So we're going to rewrite it. 3x minus 4y equals negative 12. And you're going to draw the line because we're solving. Okay, so what is it that you're going to move first all the time? Which one do I move first? The x, okay? I want the y by itself, so I'm always going to move my x first to the other side and change the sign. So it becomes a minus 3x. Cross it out. What's the second step? Divide everything by the number in front of the y. So what's this number in front of the y? It's a negative 4. So I'm going to divide everything by negative 4. That leaves me with y equals. And then you put this in the calculator, see what it gives you. Put this in the calculator, see what it gives you. Make sure that it gives you fractions if it's a decimal. So on the calculator, I would put negative 12 divided by negative 4, enter. That gives me a positive 3. And negative 3 divided by negative 4, enter, gives me a decimal. You do math, enter, enter, and it gives you the fraction. So let's write down those answers. This right here gave me a positive 3, and this right here gave me a positive 3/4 x. Okay, so what is my m in this equation? No, m is the slope, and it's the one with the x. So it's the 3/4. The slope equals 3/4. And what is the b? It's 3, and that's your y-intercept. Okay, 3 is the y-intercept. So we're going to go ahead and put this this equation in y equals trace so that we can graph it over here. Okay, y equals 3 plus 3/4 x, trace, because we need to graph it. Three plus 3/4 x, trace. What is the first point that pops up? 0, 3. Why? Because that is your y-intercept. And we wrote it down right now. B is your y-intercept. It's at 3. So that's the first point that we're going to plot. So right here at 3, you need to have a dot. And that was this one right here, 3. The B is 3. There was a point at 3 in trace. Okay? Then we're going to go find another point. So how do I find another point? Take 1. So we can go to the right, and then we can go back to the left. So 1, enter. Does that give me a good point? Nope. 2, enter. Does that give me a good point? No. 3, enter. No. 4, enter. Yes. So 4 is a perfect point at 6, and it's right there. So can we graph that on our paper? 4 and up to 6. Now let's look at what happened from this point to this point. It went up 3 over 4. Up 1, 2, 3 over 4. That's your slope, 3/4. Okay? If we go backwards, okay, we go to -1, enter. That doesn't give me a pretty point. -2, enter. Doesn't give me a good pretty point. -3, enter. Doesn't either. And -4 does. So -4 is at 0. Let's put that point in our -4, 0. And again, if we go from left to right, you go up 3 over 4. Up 3 over 4, that's the slope. So, connect the points. This is my line. And you're done. So, some of you know how to do it by hand, by plotting the y-intercept first and then doing the rise over run. Some of you don't. That's fine. We're going to continue using y equals trace for all of these problems. So all of them, you have to solve for y first. Okay, move it over, change the sign, and divide by the number in front of the y. Reduce everything, put it in y equals, trace, find the equation. Front and back. The back has answer choices. You would have to solve all of them for y. So let's go look at this back. Like problem number 2 and 3. You're going to need some extra paper because you have to solve all of these for y. Okay, so solve all of these for y, put them in y equals trace, and see which one looks like this one, and that would be your answer.